where Broda Sammy said, I know I would never win an accolade at the Ghana Music Awards unless, says I am saying this because he is on the board. If your song is not affiliated with him, which is Nasi, you will never get a nomination. I don't have a problem with him, but it's the truth. He is my son when it comes to music. That was Broda Sammy, and I would want us to actually listen to the audio. When we come back, we'll speak to the PRO for Charterhouse, Robert Klah, on this.
Unim the oka. Ghana Music Awards.
Musam dintia minya bida. Dintia minya bida ne se. Just na see wu. Wo mu minya bida.
Adedia.
So ka board no. Wan koye nwum no ho a award ye nominate ukura da. Ni problem but no kura na meka. Na see kwa ni nyina ho se ni nkomo da.
So ba no.
Kete kura.
No bia.
Me ba ne no wo nwum.
So maybe opam board no.
Se obi dwome wa wo tenansia na be ye wo.
Right, so that was the voice of Broda Sammy. And I don't know, is this some sort of a joke or something? I don't know. Why would... I don't know. Well, we have Robert Klah, who is head of public events and communications for Charterhouse, and he joins us on phone. Good morning, Robert.
Hello, Doreen. Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I am very well, thank you, and thanks so much for asking. I would have wished you were here, but you don't worry, we can do it on the phone. Robert, after listening to the audio, I've had to ask myself if this is some sort of a joke or something. I don't know, but listening to some of these utterances, considering the interview you also had with Andy Dosty on Daybreak Hitz, over to you. Ghana Music Awards, it looks like it's not ending anytime soon. But what do you make of his comments?
I think that these are two adults. They obviously have something that they need to be able to sort out. So among themselves, I'll leave it out for them to do that. With respect to the board bit, I can confidently say that Nasi is not on. The Bible clearly admonishes us, commands and commends us to tell the truth. And Broda Sammy is a gospel musician, which means that he should be aligned to the tenets of the Bible. And if that is the truth, then I mean, if that is true, I think he aligning with the tenets of the Bible, then I dare him to prove that Nasi is on the board. Simple as that.
But in the case of Broda Sammy, with what he said, in as much as he's sort of doing it with Nasi, it sort of affects Telecel Ghana Music Awards in a way, because some of these utterances from artists every now and then, it feels some way, because if somebody doesn't have evidence, what right does that person have to go and make such comments like this on a platform? And what is Charterhouse doing about it?
Yeah, so that is improper for him to say that, and that is why I'm actually coming out to dare him to submit any form of evidence that clearly shows that Nasi is on the board. Because this doesn't sit well with us, and it's inappropriate for him to say. If you suspect, it doesn't mean that it is. And, okay, but to confidently say that somebody is on the board and the person is not on the board, it's inappropriate. And using that as a basis for which the scheme will not allow you to be a part of it, I think it's inappropriate. So I'm daring him now and again that he should submit evidence if he believes Nasi is on the board. That's it.
And if he doesn't, does it mean that every other artist can go out there and say anything they feel or they don't have evidence to with regards to anything about the awards?
Well, if he doesn't, then he should forever hold his peace with respect to this. But then I believe that everybody out there hopefully should be able to clearly align with the principles of, speaking the truth when it comes to some of these things. It's inappropriate. I don't want to go anything off in terms of legal way for whatever implications that may have. All I'm saying is that you should desist from telling something that is not true, because at the end of the day, what he aligns with or the tenets is supposed to live by, which really is the Bible, it does not support what he is saying.
But if I may ask, has Broda Sammy been nominated for the awards? Has he ever filed for nominations?
has he ever I'm not too sure what the details are from the past because, that's 25 years of data. That's 25 years of submissions. I don't really know. But if he submits his works, just like any other person, at the end of the day, it will be reviewed. And once it is reviewed and there is any merit to it in any of the categories, and when I say any of the categories, I mean the artistry category or the song category with respect to popularity or any of the other categories, vocalist or rap performance, whatsoever. On its own merit, it will be reviewed, and if it has to be there, it will certainly be put in there. That I can assure him 100%.
Okay. Thank you for that update. And then about the other artists, for instance, Amrado's issue, has there been anything yet with regards to that since they reached out?
Yes. There'll soon be information with respect to every submission that has come through with about the Ghana Music Awards and the nominees list that came out. This has to do with the 1 week window. It's been over the board. The meeting by the board has been held, and so information will come out shortly.
So, Robert, if I may ask finally before you go, so if some of these things or some of the artists who have reached out to you with regards to the nominations, if there are any changes, is there a possibility that something will be done about it?
Yes, because there are errors and omissions. That is what's the name of the window, right? So errors and omissions, if there is any form of error or any form of omission with respect to what has been done, it will certainly be communicated, and that rectification will be made. So it depends on what the details of the submission is and what the details of the rectification may be. But I think that is actually part of whatever shall be communicated, and you will certainly know it. So maybe let's just leave that for when it is shared with the public.
All right. Thank you so much, Robert.
And let me also say this, that at the end of the day, in as much as some of these things may happen, I'm referring to Nasi and Broda Sammy case. If any artist for any reason is not comfortable with it, they should reach out to us. It's always good for us to dialogue. My position and our position is to engage with the community. So they shouldn't feel for any reason that there's somebody out there against them. You understand? So let me use this opportunity to inform anybody whatsoever the situation may be. Just feel free, let's have a dialogue. We are there for you. We are doing this with you, and we would want to encourage that kind of relationship every time. So please, anybody out there listening, for any reason you feel somebody or something or somewhere, just feel free, reach out and let's talk so that we can deal with whatever may be an issue for you, whether perceived or real, whatsoever it may be.
Thank you so much, Robert, for this. We'll definitely reach out if anything comes up again.
Sure. Thank you very much.
All right. So Robert Klah is head of public events and communications for Charterhouse, and he's been speaking on the whole Broda Sammy and Nasi back and forth. Well, it's not back and forth. It's rather from Broda Sammy, not from Nasi. And then also updates with regards to, Amrado and the others who have petitioned the organizers with regards to the nominations here and there. So we've all heard it. As and when there are more updates, we'll definitely share with you here on Daybreak Hitz or on Hitz 103.9 FM. And don't forget, you still have a chance to win some money for yourself. We have between now and 10 a.m. to give out 1,500 Ghana cedis. You don't have to do anything to win this money. Just pick up your phone and dial *281#. Click on number 5, follow the prompt, which is so easy, straightforward, and let's just win this money for ourselves. Today is Friday, is a weekend. You need that money for a lot of things. Party, woho, Salah 2 weekend. We can do a lot of things. So make sure you actually dial the number and win this money for yourself. Remember, each person gets 500 Ghana cedis. So I'm giving it out to 3 people. It's still Daybreak Hitz on Hitz 103.9 FM, and I can confirm that Akese Brimpong is actually in the studio.